do what you said you were going to do. Don't just be someone who speaks and says that you're going to do things and then you don't do things. People respect people who follow through. Don't be a flake. Don't be someone who just chats. Don't just be someone who's all about the talk and no action. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. And it doesn't even start with other people just yet. It starts with yourself. When you say to yourself, you know what? I want to start the gym. Just start. Start the gym. You said it. No one put a gun to your head and said, go to the gym. Hey, go to the gym. No one told you. Like, you know, sometimes, yeah, you've got to really sit down with yourself and say, you know what? No one told me to do this, you know. I said this to myself. Like, I made this commitment, or I stated that I was going to do A, B, C. Like, no one asked you. You sat there and you came to the conclusion that you were going to go to the gym. You were going to start going to the gym. You was going to unbig your back. No one looked at your back and said, you've got a big back. No one. No one looked at how much food you eat and told you need to do that. You said it to yourself. You sat down and you said, I'm going to go to the gym and unbig my back. You said that. So from when you can't even keep your word to yourself, why should other people trust you? Why should other people trust you to follow through for them if you can't even follow through for yourself? I sat down here and I said that I've been posting one video a day for 90 days. Here I am, day 51. Day 51 and I'm still going. And I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe anybody outside of myself anything. I really don't. I don't owe anybody anything. But I said to myself that this is what I'm going to do. And I'm doing it. Damn. What the fuck? Literally. So you need to sit down and you need to say, why am I saying I'm going to do stuff and not following through? Because there might actually be a deeper reason as to why you don't follow through with what you said. There might actually be a reason as to why. And for me, I had to sit down and be like, why am I not consistent? For me, it was a consistency issue. For me, it was the fact that a lot of the times I couldn't stay consistent with things. So doing this was one of the biggest reasons, because for me, it was like, yeah, I've got into a place where I've now built consistency, but I wanted to test myself and I wanted to challenge myself and say, actually, let me see if I can stay consistent 90 days. It's one thing you staying consistent, like in life in general. But I said to myself, let me see if I can stay consistent every day for the next 90 days. With the treadmill, for example, I literally said I'm going to be doing treadmill. I'm going to be going on the treadmill every day. Like, this was in January. I done 2 months on a treadmill. Every day I was on the treadmill. Every single day I was on a treadmill. Obviously now it's a lot less because, hey, the challenge is over and life is going, and but I was able to prove to myself that what I said I would do, that I would do it. And I went ahead and I did it. Your word to yourself before keeping your word to other people. And what I realized within my own journey was that it was so much easier to keep my word for other people, but it wasn't as easy to keep my words for myself. Not that it wasn't easy, but I was making excuses. I was like, oh, it's all right. It's all right. And for me, it got to a point where it was like, hold on a minute. So I'm following through with what I'm saying for other people. How about myself? How does that mean that what I'm promising others is more valuable than what I'm promising myself? So you have to question yourself. You have to have these conversations with yourself. If you have an issue with following through with your word to yourself, you have to sit down and say to yourself, sorry, the sun, literally, but hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm following through. Like, this is where I'm filming. I don't want to film anywhere else. I've been filming all of my videos here, so I want to maintain this spot. So I'm not gonna worry too much of the fact that the sun is out. But yeah, anyways, it's about you sitting down and saying to yourself, this thing that I'm saying, this thing that I'm promising myself, how valuable is it to me? How important is it to me? You have to find value in the things that you're saying. If you're saying that you want to join the gym, how valuable is it to you and for you to join the gym? So it's not just about what you said, it's your reasoning. When you go back to your why strengthens that. It gives you that fuel to continue with what you said you're going to do. Because if you're just saying, oh yeah, I'm going to do ABC, and then you're less likely to follow through with it. But if you sit down and you say, actually, the reason as to why I want to do this, and this is because of that. Again, for me, it was actually, I want to continue to build that consistency, because the things that I want to do will require for me to continue to speak publicly anyway. So let it be my everyday routine. Let it be a thing that I will be doing every day. But if I'm gonna do that, I'm going to need to be consistent. So it's about you going back to your why. Why are you doing it? Why is it important? Why do you want to go to the gym? Why do you want to work out? Is it a case of you wanting better health? So whatever you say to yourself that you've been saying to yourself you want to do, you have to sit down and say, actually, why do I want to do this thing? Why am I saying that this is what I want to do? You have to go back to that why. Because when you go back to that why, that's when you actually say, okay, cool. Yeah. All right, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do, and this is why I'm doing it. Because your why is what gives you the strength. The 90 days for me is less about me showing up for others. It's more about me showing up for me. And it's about me following through with what I said I was going to do. It's about me continuing to be a woman of my word. Even after the 90 days, there's going to be other things in my life where I'm going to have to follow through with my word. Your word is so important. Like, let's not be these individuals where you say something and people are like, oh yeah, they're not gonna do it. Oh, forget it. Oh, she's always saying that. She ain't gonna do it. When you say something, your word stands. If you say you're gonna be somewhere, you're going to be there. If you say you're gonna be somewhere, you're really gonna be there. Yeah. If you say, this is where I'm going to be, this is where I'm going to go, people will trust your word. But you have to follow through with action. Your word has to follow through. You have to follow through. Don't just say, but do. You say something, you go and you follow your word. I'm your personal development coach, C-Positivista. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. And let me know in the comment section, what have you said or have you been saying that you want to do and you haven't followed through yet? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. Whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you want to become a woman of your word about, or a man of your word. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.